Hello and welcome. This is going to be a reading for the month of January for the gray starseeds. So, what's going on for the grays? January. Alright, we have Empress on top. We have the Magician underneath of that. So Transformation, Temperance, and Three of Feathers came out. So seems like, especially with the Empress, you've gained something, but you lost something in gaining that. So I think what you're really focusing on, or what you should be focusing on this month, is balancing. This could be like psychologically, emotionally, because like I feel like you've already made the transition, for some of you. At this point, it's just like setting things down in the right place, just in multiple aspects of your lives right now. And from this transition, I think you've let go of a lot of toxic things. This could be toxic tendencies that you had, or toxic people in your life. And which I guess has to do with that whole loss thing. You could have lost something that you just didn't need to begin with, or you could have lost something that you didn't want to lose, but it's for the better. I think this balance and harmony also has to do with the fact that you're going to be sticking out this month, especially for as far as like your family and friend group goes. You're going to be very like, people are going to want to talk to you. They're going to want to be a part of your life, if that makes any sense. So I think you're going to have to balance your time, because as far as balancing yourself and recovering from whatever it is that you've let go of, you're going to need like some alone time, I feel like. So just balancing that time with friends and family and everything, making sure you get your you time in, because your time matters too. Your needs matter, all that stuff. I'm going to leave that in reverse. So another Temperance card came out, so this could also just be reaping rewards. It's almost like you got to the other side of the green grass, and the grass is actually greener on that side, if that makes any sense. And so, because of these changes and transitions, despite the losses that you've gone through, the world is literally at your fingertips now. You've got it made. But I feel like maybe your perception is a bit off. So Ten of Swords came out in reverse. So I think... So this is right side up right now. But it came out in reverse. So it came out like that. So I think this is like just what you've gone through to get to where you are right now. And that is all behind you currently, but maybe your mindset is stuck in that I'm still suffering stage. Because it definitely seems... It was just... That transition was hard on you. And you haven't really seen any rewards yet. So there's just this... Was this all for nothing feeling? Sort of. That's what I'm picking up on. It could also be that maybe you feel like you didn't try hard enough and you did exactly what you were supposed to do. This is like a cool-off period. You know, I think peace can be mistaken for boredom. But you have been given exactly what you deserve. It's just not all of it has been delivered. It's almost like it got packaged in separate boxes and the boxes are coming on separate deliveries, if that makes any sense. I think that's the best way I could put it. But you did everything you were supposed to do, especially with the snake here. That signifies rebirth, leaving that old skin behind, leaving that past behind. You've already been through it. You're past that battlefield. Those bodies were buried. The funerals already happened. We're past that now. We're in this new era of your life, this new chapter. And it's going to be a better one this time because you've made the transformation. You've let go of these things behind you. And with the world at your fingertips, you have the choice to make this chapter about whatever you want it to be about. So don't let people make you think that you don't. And don't let yourself make yourself think that you don't. It's also important to leave these traumas behind us. Like I said, that battlefield's behind you. And everything that happened on that battlefield is also behind you. So did you actually leave it back there, or are you still carrying it with you? Base chakra, and I'm going to grab some from this one too. Okay, so we have base chakra. So maybe the whole leaving that portion behind you could just have to do with an energy blockage that just prevents you from dropping that part that happened. Deep within the red dirt of our earth lies the roots of our guardian trees, the ancestors of this land. The base chakra mandala brings you grounding energy from the depths of the night sky you were born via a divine spark from the distant constellations you call home. This mandala reminds you of the importance of grounding your etheric self deep within the earth you now call home. The tall ones are guiding you to remember that a tree without deep roots will not flourish, as it will be in survival mode. The same is true for everyone. The energy of surviving no longer serves you. As you anchor deeper and embrace your physical foundation, you will find joy in welcoming the thriving energy that comes from being grounded. The deeper roots, the higher the climb, the greater the view. Surrender to the gift of your human self. We also have activated earth and a new earth. So trust where you're led. So this is like trust that your inner self knows what it's doing. Trusting yourself and trusting your guides. And then a new earth. So especially with the whole world card here. So the world is at your fingertips, right? And this whole new chapter that you've begun is about you and your life, where you want to go, what you want to do. So is the image that you have for yourself one that makes you happy? And if so, are you holding it? Are you still channeling energy towards manifesting that into your life? Because it will be a whole new earth for you. It'll be a whole new world for you. It already is a whole new world because you've made that transformation. You've let go of your old self, your old choices. We have all paths lead home. So even if you feel like you've been delayed, you feel like you've made mistakes that you can't recover from, you're still going to end up where you're supposed to end up at, no matter what pathway you take. Understanding that this goal or dream that you're trying to obtain and get to, you have a choice to call on your secretaries, I guess you could call them that. Your guides, spirit in general, ancestors, things like that. You have a choice to ask for help. They're not going to step in unless you ask them, and they have to know what you want, so you have to communicate that you know what you want. So I think this card is really just pointing towards a healing process. So you've made the transformation. You've moved on from whatever battle or battles that you went through. At this point, it's just recovering, letting go of that trauma so that you don't carry it into the next chapter of your life. Writing and building this next chapter to be full of love and peace and not what you let go of. Hopefully that helped, and I hope you have a blessed January.